everyone. Okay, my last live, I don't know what happened. It was a mess. So you'll find that out about me, that sometimes I am a mess. And it's okay, because it's who I am. They call me Messy Megan. So anyways, I just wanted to, first of all, give all of you a huge thank you for sharing your whys with me. The reason that I had you guys do your whys in private is because a lot of people will ask you just to put your live, put it out there right now, but maybe right now is not the time. Maybe you're not ready to share that out loud. But writing it down and getting it out and having something to go back to on days that are tough is great. Also, when you're ready to share your why, it's easier for people to rally around you with your why. Hi, Megan. So it's much easier for people to rally with you when they know why you're doing something. What I do want to talk about today, though, is a lot of people say that success loves speed. Now, I agree with that to an extent. Because, okay, let's say you're new to this business and you are excited, you're ready to go, you're like, let's do it. Speed, 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 speed. You are going door to door, you're talking to people, you're running around like a crazy person, and you're saying all the wrong things. Are you gonna be, even though you're going fast, do you think your success is gonna be fast? No. So that's why we're having all of this personal development and all of these tools to help you to become successful. Because you first have to work on you before you can introduce somebody else to your company. How are you going to share your love for this if you don't feel like you're successful in it? It's going to come across to that person where you're like, yeah, I'm with Unique and join, you should probably join my team. I mean, they pick up on that. But if you're loving the company and you have tools and you've seen people go up in the company and you know you have a solid vision on what you want to do and you're having fun with this, and then you share it with someone, you're like, you know what? So-and-so has done this. I'm ready to go. I've seen what this can do. I'm ready. And you have that confidence. That is what is going to attract people to your business. Okay? So here is a great way to, you want to go wide. You want to recruit as many people on your team wide as possible. That's going to make you go up in the company. It might take you a little bit longer when you go wide, because people who go really deep, they do shoot up pretty fast, but then they're kind of stuck because you need different legs, okay? So you want to build wide and deep. So you don't want to look like a carrot, you want to look like broccoli, okay? So to recruit somebody on your team, some of you already have team members, but you're going to want to relay all of this material to your downline. And that is why a few of you in here are already pink, but I kept you here because we want to make you a strong, strong, strong pink before you move on to the next level. So, how do you talk to somebody about your business without being salesy and spammy and kind of like that? So, when you're talking to somebody and they're people who say, okay, let's start over. Okay, people are only capable of one thought in their head at a time. This is your conscious brain. One thought. So if somebody already has the word no in their brain, that's all they've got, okay? It's hard to break through that barrier. What controls you are your feelings and your subconscious brain, and you can use trigger words to tap into someone's subconscious rather than their conscious. Because if you use your conscious brain, you're gonna forget to breathe. This runs everything. So what you're gonna say to somebody is, if they say, okay, I've heard about this Unique, what is it? Tell me about it. Tell me. So what you say to them is you say, hey, I'll tell you about it, but first, let me tell you what happened to me. What happens then is that no thought switches to the word story. So now you can literally slip into their subconscious and they're actually listening to you instead of having that block of no. Because people love stories. They love to have a feeling and a connection, because this is more than just a makeup, you guys. So let's say someone doesn't wear much makeup. I didn't wear much makeup before this. So when I would talk to people, I would say to them, hey, before I get into the whole thing about the company, let me tell you what happened to me. And I tell them, you know, my husband worked in the oil rigs. I'm with my 2 kids. We're on welfare. We had no money. And I'm doing this. I want to do this. And I don't wear much makeup. But all these girls that are around me, I never thought I needed this like sisterhood thing. And it was actually kind of fun. And you just literally, and then they connect with you like, oh, my husband's gone. Or I didn't wear much makeup and she can do this. And it pulls more on your feelings. So you're connecting with them on a completely different level. And I can't tell you how many like successful people and unique that I know that barely even wear makeup, because it's more about changing people's lives. And makeup does give you a little bit of like a little confidence boost. You don't have to wear a ton. I just have on some BB cream and it made me feel better, and a little bit of like bronzer. And this light is crazy right now. It's like, but, okay, so I just wanted to touch on that, because I just feel like that is so important to know how to talk to somebody. And also with direct sales is if people don't know about direct sales at all, it's like foreign to them. And direct sales kind of has a bad rap because people have been known in the past to be spammy and pushy and desperate. And people don't want that. They don't want to be bugged. They don't like it. They're like, oh gosh, here she comes again, trying to sell me something. It doesn't have to be like that at all. So when you're talking to somebody and they're like, well, I'm not a salesperson, I can't sell. Well, good thing, because I'm not a salesperson either. I'm not. But I can share things that I like. I love my hair. I love teasing my hair. I'll tell you where to get I tell people where to get the comb at my grocery store. I use Big Sexy Hairspray. I tell everybody where to get that. This is the same thing. I love our Touch foundation, liquid foundation. I can tell people where to get that. You tell people all the time. You tell people, say, hey, you've been doing direct sales your entire life. You just haven't been getting paid for it. Could you imagine a new movie comes out, you go to work, this new show, let's just say Jurassic Park, when Jurassic Park came out. So you go to work, you're like, oh my gosh, the new Jurassic Park, that was awesome. And they're like, everybody's at the water cooler and they're like, what? Jurassic Park? I heard good things about that. And you're like, yeah, it's so good. You have to go. Well, then your friend goes to Jurassic Park. Then they get their ticket, which costs a fortune. And then the candy, which is like $1 million. And they get all of that stuff. And then they tell their friends and their friends and their friends and their friends. But do you get a check from the movie theater? Because they had great billboards out for that movie. They had commercials out for that movie. But you were better. Word of mouth is better. So when people put on their wall, just like the box of makeup and things like that, do you. You are better. They want you. They don't want to see somebody's eyeball. They want you. They're your friend on Facebook because they like you. They know you. They want more of you. If somebody likes you, they're going to listen to you. But if somebody trusts you, they're going to want to do business with you. So let them trust you. You can talk about anything. You tell people about pediatricians. You tell people all this stuff. And when you're credible, like things change. And when you're happy, things change. I can tell you, when I started Unique, I sucked at this. I was really, really bad. And I cried a lot because I was terrible. I got to the point where I was like, you know what? I read Sarah Robbins' How to Rock Your Network Marketing Business, and I was like, okay, so the only person that's in control of my success is me, and crying over here is not going to change my situation. I'm already poor, which is really hard. Getting rich is really hard too. So choose your hard. You know what I'm saying? Choose your hard. I would rather work my butt off trying to make some money than sitting crying on welfare, because that sucked. That I looked at my kids, I was like, they deserved better than what I could give them, and that made me feel really bad. So I was like, I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I even put thank yous. Nobody was supportive for me. Nobody, because I tried too many things and failed. So I started just being so happy on my wall, even though I wasn't. People don't know. So I was like, oh my gosh, my business is rocking. No, it wasn't. Thank you so much, everybody, for all of your support. Nobody was supporting me. But then people were watching and they're like, wow, she's doing really good with this. She's doing good. And then I was like, yeah, I am doing good. Like, all right. And then people wanted to join me. They started joining me because they saw that, wow, this business is making her a happier person. I started reading personal development and I started really, what's between your ears is really going to make or break you. Doubt and worrying about failing and all of that, that's going to rob you of your greatness. It's going to rob you. So when those little voices are on here in your ear, be like, I don't have time for this. I don't have time to feel bad. I don't have time to feel sorry for myself, but I have time to work on myself and step into the best version of myself that I can. So all these tasks and everything in here are going to help you guys, and I will be jumping on sporadically through this event, and I just want to thank you all so much for being a part of this. And we're gonna get you to pink. We're gonna get you above and beyond, and we're gonna do some major changes here. So everybody, see, this is my little guy we're doing this for. So everybody have a great day, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.